How's it going, everyone? Mask here, and today I want to share with you an awesome new game that has been on my radar for months, and I am super excited to play Ragnarok M Eternal Love. Now, I played so much Ragnarok online back in the day. I looked up, I think my account I hadn't logged into like 9 or 10 years, but I played for like 2 to 3 years. I played the game non-stop. I played with my brother, my sister. It was like a huge family deal. It's so much fun. There is so much for this game to offer, and it's absolutely the perfect fit for mobile. I'm really excited to show you guys some of the things. First, to start us off, there are going to be 10 main class paths for you to go down. So essentially, you have a hunter. On launch, the hunter is we're gonna have a hunter. And there's only one job. So basically you have like an archer, a hunter, and then a sniper. And that is a linear job path. It's the only option for your hunter when the game is going to launch. Same with this is the acolyte. So the acolyte is able to go into a priest or a monk. A priest being a very heavy healing class. A monk being a little, kind of like a hybrid. It heals, but also pumps out some crazy damage. We're going to have... This is the merchant. Yeah, so merchant can go to blacksmith and then whitesmith. That's a linear job path. And then in future patches, every one of these characters that only has one direction to go in will have more directions unlocked. No, sorry. On launch, we are going to have the merchant be able to go to a blacksmith or an alchemist. And then I believe the alchemist is a creator. Blacksmith goes to a whitesmith. It's basically like evolutions in the character as you level them up. We're going to have mages. Mages can go to wizards, and then go to high wizards. But then later, we will be introduced a path where they can go to sages as well. But there will only be one path available for a mage. The archer and the mage are what's going to only have one path available for them on launch. Here's the knight. So we're going to have swordsmen able to go to knight, to lord knight, and swordsmen able to go to paladins, essentially. So they have two paths. Lord knight being a little more of a melee DPS. Paladin is way more tanky. Definitely the best tank in the game. We have thieves able to go to assassins and then go to what we in the Ragnarok community just call Sin X, or really it's an Assassin X. And they also can go to rogue and then stalker, I believe. I'm not totally up to date with all the names of all the classes, but I do think that's it. So we're going to have so many different class options to choose from, and it just keeps expanding. There were so many classes in Ragnarok Online, just an incredible amount of classes. But we're already looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 classes that will be available very shortly, even after game launch, within the first couple months. But we already have 10 to play with. So let's jump right into the game. I have a character I've already fooled around with. By the way, this game is releasing globally on January 9th. That's another reason I'm so crazy excited for it. It's going to be a brand new release. I am currently logged into the C server. This will not be a character of mine. When I make a new character on global, I played the closed beta for global. It was really awesome. So once we get into the game, you basically, this is sort of the overall theme of the graphically and stuff. This is me killing wormtails. They're a pretty good experience giving mob. One cool thing is they have this camera feature, and there's actually quests for you to take pictures of things. But I'm just going to use it to sort of show off the quality of the graphics as a whole in the game. This just gives you a general idea. Phenomenal graphics, especially for a mobile game. Now I'm gonna tour us around a little bit, and there'll be a couple cuts here, so I can really give you guys a feel for the graphics in the game as well. And here we have Islud City, just sort of giving you a feel around for the graphics. This is kind of like just as they zooming in on different parts of town. It's dark right now because the time zone for the C server is obviously very, very different. But like these graphics, they're actually just phenomenal. Now this is an MMORPG. You're going to be playing inside of this world with many, many other people, leveling your characters. There are giant collaborative guild things to do. For example, the War of Imperium will not be out on released, but it should be in our first update that we get, where basically guilds are going to compete to capture and control forts. Really, really cool PvP content, though, that actually just gives a game so much life. But these graphics are phenomenal. I've just been so happy with them. And it's neat because the original game, Ragnarok Online, from 10 plus years ago, it was basically 2D. So they've taken that game, given it such a gorgeous graphical overhaul, and it looks great. It really does. I'm going to use this butterfly wing here to teleport back to South Prontera, or just Prontera in general, and show you guys that this is like your main town. It's the first town you're going to land in. It's packed full of people right now, obviously. And once again, let's just pull this camera out. One of the other the coolest features of this game, complete free view. There's a ship flying around up there. Look at that. And we can look up at the castle. Actually, let's climb this. Let's climb this stair steps here, and take a look from the top. I know I haven't really been showing you guys a lot of the game content, but really, the content's just there. You just got to take my word for it. I'm showing you how beautiful the game is. This is what keeps you playing, I tell you. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I have one more cool shot to show you. It's going to be when we're heading down to do your first job change, and then we'll just talk a little bit about actual game mechanics. And I mean, this is me going for my first job advance, and just check out this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous. They did such a great job with the graphics in this game. And you look at this, it's like, oh, this looks really nice. This must be a cutscene. No, really, it really isn't. Just got my job advanced, and I'm walking around. And then if you really want to show off the scenery in this game, they have cameras that you can look around and actually really check out and admire the work they put into the graphics. And you can also take pictures, so it makes posing with your guild or groups really cool as well. You can do quests to level up, you can grind mobs to level up, and there is a fairly neat auto function in this game. So you basically go auto, you're going to select which mobs around you want to auto attack. I can choose the Chon-Chon, and my character will continuously fight this Chon-Chon. The auto function in this game is not behind a paywall whatsoever. So people who have played MapleStory Mobile, another game that I featured on my channel pretty heavily, the auto function is not behind a paywall at all. There is a limited play function in the game, and what it is stamina. So you get 300 points of stamina per day, and 1 point of stamina equals 1 minute of combat time. So while I'm sitting here autoing, like you guys are watching, I'm using up my combat time. So I could do this for 300 minutes, and after 300 minutes, which is 5 hours, I would get very, very, very reduced experience and drops from these mobs. So it takes the game out of that 24-hour window. Like a lot of games, you feel like you're really losing out unless you're playing it for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There are 6 hours of optimal mob killing time, and outside of that time, you can quest, hunt bosses and stuff, do dungeons. But you're not going to be leveling up very fast outside that 6-hour window. There's also an item in the game that can accelerate that 6 hours. If you don't have that much time on your hands, maybe it's 5. It's 5 hours. I'm mathing wrong. NA math. Sorry, guys. There's an item in the game that lets you double time that, so you can do your 5 hours of grinding in 2.5 hours. It essentially burns your stamina at 2 times the rate, but also gives you double experience and double drops. So when you're doing that, you really only got to be able to grind for 2.5 hours, and you can get through all your stamina in a day, get focusing on quests and stuff, and it's pretty nice. But yeah, there's no paywall for auto, which was great, because that was a real pay-to-win advantage in MapleStory Mobile, a game that's fairly similar to this. This definitely has more of a free roaming feel to it, though. Like, I can go many places. Here's the world. This is the size of the world. We have so many places to visit all the way up here. I've only really reached within this box so far. I played the closed beta for like 2 or 3 days. Original Ragnarok, I was all over the place, but it was 10 plus years ago. Definitely a little rusty. There is going to be stat points you have to put in yourself, and yes, you can screw these up. So make sure you're very careful off the launch. Look up guides. I'm going to be putting out many guides for this game as well, trying to cover all the different characters and different stat builds for them to give you guys ideas on what you're going to want to do. There's skill trees where you once again can screw up. So this is one of those games where you got to be really careful and think hard about what you're going to do with your class, what are your goals, where should you be putting your points. And that's where I'd love to help you. You guys should all come and join my Discord channel, discord.gg/masktv. It's in the description down below. And we're going to have a section for every single character in there to discuss specific things about each character tree. And there's going to be lots of people you can get advice from, ask questions if you're a little confused on what direction you want to take your character. But so a very cool, semi-sophisticated, not so much, but these are all different options. You can choose any one of these skills to be your main skill as a mage and level it up first. It's going to be your highest damaging skill because you leveled it up. Your stats, I mean, most of the time mages just dump everything into intelligence, which is what I'm doing on this build for now. I believe dexterity would reduce his cast speed, something you would focus on a little later when your character's doing enough damage and you're happy with it. And I believe I should be able to... I don't think I can actually pull the classes up through here yet until I'm significantly further. But the class trees are really cool to take a look at. Correct, because my I'm not available to multi-job yet, so I can't flip through the tabs and take a look. But as you can see, Mage has the option to go to Wizard, and then after Wizard, it would be High Wizard. Basically, at level 10, you job advance into one of 6 of the first classes: Mage, Swordsman, Merchant, Thief, Acolyte, and Archer. But and then at level 40, job level 40, and then whatever your base level is going to be, because after you advance, your job level goes back to 0 or back to 1, and then when you get back to job level 40, you can become a wizard if you're a mage, and then there's all the other classes, the options. Some people have 2 options to go to. Every beginning job will have 2 jobs very soon. There's sages for mages and bards and dancers for the archer class, and those are the only 2 classes that are currently limited to 1 option: mages and archers, I believe, pretty sure. So they're going to be quite a cool job advancement system with tons of variability and options, and there aren't really any bad classes either. This game's been out for they've been absolutely honing this game, balancing things and making it work. It's been out for almost 2 years in its China server, and it's still going very strong. They've done a great job with the classes. So there's so much variance. It is not just going to be carbon copies, 5 different classes. Like, you're going to have really cool different parties when you go to do things. Yo, we have a monk today that hits like a truck and can also side heal. This is really cool. But this is Ragnarok M Eternal Love. I am so excited to start playing the game. It comes out tomorrow, January 9th, 2019. 2019, that feels weird to say already. And I think that's everything I wanted to show you today. Thanks for checking this out. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Come catch me live. I'm going to be streaming this game a lot at twitch.tv/MasKScarin. That's in the description down below if you just want to copy paste it as well. And please come join my Discord. We have an awesome, growing Ragnarok M Eternal Love family, as well as many other cool communities for other games that I play as well. And I'd love for you to be a part of it. If you need help, if you have any questions, or if you're a veteran that just you have some stuff to offer yourself, you think you could answer questions, we could also use you as well. Discord.gg/MasTV. But that'll do it for today. Until next time, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.